Hello everyone, good evening, welcome to the class. I hope you all are in your good health. Please just give me a confirmation if my voice is okay or not. Okay, well, I've checked it myself. Okay. Today is the last class of this ICT, and let's see what we plan next and I come up with. But do tell me if you have any suggestions. What should I start with next? And just mention in comment section or just in chat whatever you all want, and I'll try to guide you throughout this. So just for all of them who are new, just a brief introduction about myself. My name is Ria Raval and I have cleared my NET and JRF both, and this is the Telegram channel. You can join it whenever you need any notes and all, and this is the number where you can call if you have any query. So well, in ICT we have covered almost every topic that has been mentioned in your syllabus and not mentioned as well. As you can say, Preeti, hello Preeti, programming concept. Okay, I'll look to it. And basically in paper 1, if anybody could answer, if anybody has anything in paper 1 related to paper 1. Paper 2 may right now I am continuing with discrete. Discrete is the topic that I am covering right now, and in discrete we have already covered mathematics logic. Okay, so after discrete, let us see what I start with. So in paper 1, if anybody wants to have any session, any session related to any topic, just please mention me, then I'll give a thought about it. I'll give a thought to it, what should I include and all. So now in ICT we have almost covered every topic that can be asked, that can come in your exam. And the only topic that was left for today was digital initiatives in higher education. So I have tried to cover as many as initiatives that are being started by the government, and there are many more initiatives left. So we'll see, 2 or 3 more initiatives are there, we'll see to it later. And the ones that I have mentioned in this class are the important ones, and questions have already been asked from these initiatives. So let us see, let's start the class. Okay, the first thing that we have to study in digital initiatives is the NMEICT. This abbreviation is very important. It has been asked in your previous exams as well, so please just write it down somewhere. NMEICT, that is your National Mission in Education through ICT. ICT, your normal full form ICT. Okay, so the National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology, NMEICT. Just please remember this abbreviation, it is important. This I'll just mention here just so you all will remember it whenever you will see this. This abbreviation is important. It has been a previous year question of yours, so please pay attention to these little abbreviations. Okay, so it has been started by a by central government. It is a centrally sponsored scheme, and it was started in 2009 to leverage the potential of ICT in teaching and learning process for the benefit of all the learners in higher education institutions in any time in anywhere mode. Okay, so many different initiatives have been started under this scheme that we'll study today. This was expected to be a major intervention in enhancing the GER, gross enrollment ratio. Again, in higher education by 5%. Okay, remember this, by 5%. So this can be a question to you that may ask, they may ask. So remember, NMEICT was started to be a major intervention in enhancing the gross enrollment ratio GER by 5% points during the 11 5-year plan period. Okay, so what all we have to remember here now, important things that are to be remembered, this abbreviation, this is important. Then when this scheme was started, it was started in 2009. And what was it expected from this scheme? To be a major intervention in enhancing GER, gross enrollment ratio, in higher education by 5% points. Okay, this all marked with blue is important. Okay, so just remember this point. Okay, then now there are three cardinal principles of education policy. Now the education policy that you must have studied in higher education, the topic, there the different education policy came, but there were three principles of education policies, that was access, equity and quality. So what it means, access, so that everybody will have a access to whatever all the study material. Equity, that everyone is equal. And quality, the quality of what we are studying, of what the material, the quality of the material that we are getting. So it could be served well by providing connectivity to all colleges and universities, providing low cost and affordable access computing devices to students and teachers, and providing high quality e-content free of cost to all learners in the country. So NMEICT encompasses all the three elements. So what are those three elements? Access, equity and quality. Okay, then this mission has two major components. One is to provide the connectivity along with the provision for access devices to institutions as well as to all the learners, and content generation. So these are the two major components of this mission. So what we have to remember, first the abbreviation of NMEICT, then the year it was started, and the point, gross enrollment ratio and 5%. Okay, good evening Sadhna, good evening. Okay, so this is what we have studied till now about NMEICT. Now we'll see different projects that have been started under NMEICT scheme. Okay, the first one is your SWAYAM. Again, abbreviation important. Okay, SWAYAM, that is Study Webs of Active Learning for Young Aspiring Minds. Study Webs of Active Learning for Young Aspiring Minds. Okay, just remember this abbreviation. SWAYAM was formally launched on 9/7/2017 by Honorable President of India. SWAYAM is India's own MOOCs, that is Massive Open Online Course platform, offering free online course on almost all the disciplines. So we have two abbreviations here now. One is your SWAYAM and other is your MOOCs. Okay, so SWAYAM is your Study Webs of Active Learning for Young Aspiring Minds, and MOOCs is your Massive Open Online Course. Okay, and when it was started, SWAYAM, it was launched on 9/7/2017. Okay, just wait. And these are the 9 coordinators. I have to remember it all. These are the 9 coordinators, national coordinators, 9 national coordinators that are actively taking part in SWAYAM, so that SWAYAM can work well, and it can be helpful to each and everyone, and it can serve its purpose for which it was launched. So let's discuss. Let's see what are these 9 national coordinators. I'll mention all these full forms to you here. Okay, so first one was AICTE. AICT you must have heard, everyone. जो भी जितने भी आपके institutes होते हैं, education institutes, they all are affiliated with AICT. So AICT is All India Council for Technical Education. Okay, so there are 9 national coordinators in your SWAYAM. So first one is being your AICTE, second is your CEC. What is CEC? It is Consortium for Educational Communication. Okay, then third one is your IGNU. IGNU is your Indira Gandhi National Open University. That is it is in Delhi. Then we have IIMB, that is your IIM Bangalore. ठीक है. Then we have NCERT. ठीक है. Then we have NIOS. Now what is NIOS? It is National Institute. These are just certain abbreviations, मतलब जो आपको पता होनी चाहिए. They may come in exam, they may not come in exam, but हमें अपनी तरफ से पता होना चाहिए. National Institute of Open Schooling. It was basically started for distance learning. For 10th and 12th, for distance learning, they started NIOS. Then 7th is your NITTR. What is it? National Institute of Technical Teachers Training. It was for teachers training and research. Okay, so NITTR. Then 8th is NPTEL. You all must have heard about these NPTEL lectures that come, and the professors from IITs and IISc Bangalore, they all teach some topics that are important, right? So NPTEL, that is your National Program. I just hope कि इस पे आ जाए ना, on Technology Enhanced Learning. Okay, this is your NPTEL, and the last one is being your UGC. So these are 9 national coordinators that are there that help the SWAYAM to work in a way that it is working and the way it is performing. Okay, so these are your 9 national coordinators. Then SWAYAM seeks to bridge the digital divide. Another term that is important, digital divide. What is digital divide? It is for learners who have remained untouched by digital revolution and have not been able to join the mainstream of the knowledge economy. Okay? This is done through an indigenously developed IT or cloud platform that facilitates hosting of all the courses taught in the classrooms from 9th standard till post graduation to be accessed by anyone, anywhere, anytime. Okay, so this is your SWAYAM. And the courses hosted on SWAYAM are in 4 quadrants. That is, there are 4 things that are being taught, 4 quadrants. First one, the video lectures. The lectures are in form of video. They provide you video lecture. Then specially prepared reading material that can be downloaded or printed. Self-assessment test through test and quizzes, and online discussion forum for clearing the doubts. So these are the 4 quadrants in which SWAYAM course has been hosted. Then another initiative was started, that was ARPIT. What is Annual Refresher Program in Teaching? Basically, it started on 13 November 2018. So the Faculty Development Program of Higher Education Faculty is also being offered through MOOCs under SWAYAM platform for training maximum number of faculties and also to expose the teachers to technology-enabled learning. So under SWAYAM, what they have under SWAYAM, they introduced a new scheme that was ARPIT. ठीक है, its abbreviation is Annual Refresher Program in Teaching. And why it was started? This initiative was started so that it was to train the teachers so that they can be trained in the technology that is being introduced, and for teachers training, this ARPIT initiative was started. It was started under SWAYAM. Okay, so we have studied 2 things now. First is SWAYAM, and under SWAYAM we have studied ARPIT, that is Annual Refresher Program in Teaching. Just remember this abbreviation. Again, abbreviations are very important. Now next thing we have is SWAYAM PRABHA. Now what is SWAYAM PRABHA? It is an initiative to provide 32 high quality educational channels through DTH, that is direct to home, across the length and breadth of the country on 24/7 basis. This would enable to deliver e-education in a most cost effective and inclusive manner. The Department of Space has allotted 2 GSAT 15 transponders for the same. Important, 2 Department of Space has allotted 2 GSAT 15 transponders for the same. Honorable President of India has launched the SWAYAM PRABHA on 9th July 2017. Okay, so SWAYAM we have, then we have SWAYAM PRABHA. SWAYAM is an initiative that was started, and SWAYAM PRABHA is an initiative that is for high quality educational channels. Okay, on SWAYAM platform we have different courses being running on, and SWAYAM PRABHA is an initiative to provide high quality educational channels through DTH. Just remember these. This is the two difference between SWAYAM and SWAYAM PRABHA. Do not get confused between the two. Then another initiative that has started is National Digital Library, NDL. Just remember, okay, abbreviations I'm repeating again. Abbreviations are very important. Please yaad rakhna abbreviations. The National Digital Library of India has been entrusted to IIT Kharagpur to develop the overall framework of a facility that can provide a single window access to learners for e-contents and resources. Now with digital library we can say that okay, it is a place, libraries where we have all sorts of book, and digital library means all the contents that is required for the researchers, for education purposes, everything is present in digital format, in e-contents. Okay, the vision is to build NDL as a national knowledge asset that should become the key driving force for education and research. So what it is, NDL integrates the existing digitized and digital contents across educational and cultural institutions to provide a single window access to different groups of users ranging across the entire population. So what it is written here, कि in NDL, see, every institution, every college, every institution has its own certain material, no, all the papers published, all the thesis that has been done. So all that digital material, what NDL does it integrates it all together, take every material that is present with all other institutions and integrate it at one place, so that anyone across the entire population can access it and use it according to his or her need. So NDL fetches metadata. Metadata is data that provides information about other data of the contents and store and index these metadata in its servers, so that all the e-contents can be searched and accessed in the full text by users through a single window. And what it does is it has links. It has links of all the whatever you want to search, it has links of those. It does not have the material in it, it just has the links. So it will give you various links, and you have to click those links and you will get access to that material. So this is what NDL does, that is National Digital Library. See, NDL does not store the actual content in its servers. Instead, it gives to users links of respective content innovation and technology economy in India. Okay, so it will give you the link of what material you want, and you just have to click that link and you will see the whole content. Okay. Then we have E-Yantra. What is it? E-Yantra is a project entrusted to IIT Bombay for enabling effective education across engineering colleges in India on embedded systems and robotics. Basically, it is for study on robotics. When many robotics is a very what we can say, very expensive field. So everyone does not have such huge amount of money to spend and study on it. So E-Yantra has been proposed by, it is a project that comes under IIT Bombay. It is a project that has enabled effective education in the field of robotics and embedded systems. All the engineering, it will help engineering colleges across the India to provide study on these robotics and embedded systems. So E-Yantra also helps colleges to set up robotics labs or clubs to make it a part of their routine training curriculum. All the projects and code are available on the eYantra website. This is the website. If any one of you is interested, so I have mentioned it here as open source content. It is open source, that is anybody can see it, anybody can use it. So just visit this website and you can see all the projects and codes that are being used in this that are being made under this project. Okay, now virtual lab. Now what is virtual lab? We have all used in our school time, college time lab. Now what is virtual lab? In many places this lab system is not very much feasible, is not very much provided to everyone. So virtual labs are basically it is an initiative to provide remote access to labs in various disciplines of science and engineering. Students can also strengthen their concepts by performing virtual lab experiments at a place and time of their choice outside lab hours. These virtual labs would cater to the students at the undergraduate level, postgraduate level, as well as to all the research scholars. This is nothing much to explain, इसमें कुछ explain करने वाला ज़्यादा नहीं है. It is just कि you should have this material with you and you should always go through it कि what are the different initiatives that are being started by the government that you should know, and that can be asked you just for your knowledge and for your information. There's nothing to explain in it. That's why I'm just giving a reading so that एक बार आपको याद समझ में आ जाए. So there are 12 participating institutes in this virtual lab and IIT Delhi is the coordinating institute. There is no financial liability of any parts for using virtual lab. It is free to use. Then we have FOSSW. We can pronounce it as FOSSI. So free or liberal and open source software. So all those softwares that are proprietary software. Proprietary means that you have to pay for them. And those are not free. Basically you have to pay for them if you want to use those softwares. So what it does is it aims to reduce the dependency on proprietary software in education institutions. It is being implemented by IIT Bombay. So basically what it does is ki all those softwares that are not freely available in the market, it under this scheme, what we try to make softwares freely available to everyone. So it aims to reduce the dependency on the proprietary software in education institutions. Now this is a spoken tutorial. What is it? This project helps everyone learn various free and open source software all by oneself. In this you have different programming languages as well. And these courses are free. Okay, so they have different types of programming languages that you can study if you want. So the self-paced multilingual, that is the courses are present in 22 languages. All the languages that are being mentioned by the government in section 8, all those languages, in each and every language you will find the course. So the self-paced multilingual courses ensure that anybody with a computer and a desire for learning can learn from any place at any time and in a language of their choice. Internet is not required to use spoken tutorials. This project is being implemented by IIT Bombay. So it is an example that I have given you. There are many other things that you can study from this spoken tutorial. Then NAD, National Academic Depository. Now what is it? It is an online storehouse of academic awards, that is your degrees, diplomas, certificates, mark sheets, etc. lodged by the academic institutions, school boards in a digital format. NAD is on a 24/7 online mode for making available academic awards and help in validating their authenticities, their safe storage and easy retrieval. Okay. So NAD, National Academic Depository, comprises of two interoperable digital depositories. One is your CDSL Ventures Limited and another is NSDL Database Management Limited. This is not important. The important point is this: the UGC is authorized implementing body of NAD. This is important. UGC is the authorized implementing body of NAD. Okay. Then we have SHODHGANGA. So SHODHGANGA is a reservoir of Indian thesis. SHODHGANGA is a reservoir of Indian, means it is a digital repository where all the thesis and dissertations that are being made by the students, that are being done by the students, are stored and submitted to Indian universities. It is maintained by InflibNet Center. It is a library network, information library network, which is an this information is about your InflibNet. Okay, InflibNet is an autonomous inter-university center of UGC of India initially located in Gujarat University, Ahmedabad. So the full text of all the documents submitted to SHODHGANGA are available to read and to download in open access to the academic community worldwide. It contains all different types of documents like your thesis, the dissertations, and you can read it and you can use it for your own if you want. For your own, no, if you're conducting any thesis, if you're conducting any research, there you can use those materials. And in Flipnet में also there is one more repository that is known as Shodh Gangotri. It is a repository of synopsis and research proposals of PhD programs. All these students that do their PhD, they have to write the synopsis and research proposals. So in Shodh Gangotri, they have those documents stored. Okay, it has been described as a repository of the details of Indian research in progress. Whatever the research that is being done in Indian colleges, it is stored in Shodh Gangotri. Okay, so now I have mentioned all these few what you can say in digital initiatives. Other than this, there what different initiatives they have is e-Pathshala they have. Okay, then they have e-Vidwan. E-Vidwan basically is a website or is a place where you will find information about all the different what you can say researchers, research scholars, scientists, everyone. They have certain information about those people. Okay, then we have e-Basta, you can say. There's another one. Okay, then there is Diksha. So there are many things, but out of all those, the most important one I mentioned here, so that आपको पता होना चाहिए, because questions from SHODHGANGA and SHODHGANGOTRI, SWAYAM PRABHA, SWAYAM is very important. SWAYAM से तो बहुत questions पूछे गए हैं, because SWAYAM is one of the basic thing, and SWAYAM से ही सब start हुआ. तो just अभी जो वो इस बार पूछ सकते हैं, they can ask you about this. वैसे तो बहुत नए आ गए, बट स्टिल इन टर्म्स ऑफ एब्रीविएशन आपको ये पता होना चाहिए. वी हैव स्टडीड दिस अंडर स्वयं में दे हैव स्टार्टेड अलॉन्ग. एंड रिमेंबर द डेट्स बेसिकली द ईयर. Dates, I mean the year in which they have launched all these things. Okay, in which year everything was launched, that this Swayam was launched in which year, and the coordinators and the abbreviations, the most important abbreviations. Okay, so this is all in your ICT. I hope ki everything is clear to you by now. Try to solve more and more questions, and if you have any query, any query in any question regarding ICT, मैम ये रिसर्च के टॉपिक है क्या? नो विजय, दीज आर नॉट रिसर्च टॉपिक्स. आपके ICT में देयर इज अ टर्म, देयर इज अ सिलेबस. आपका सिलेबस जो आप देखोगे उसमें है हेडिंग डिजिटल इनिशिएटिव्स इन हायर एजुकेशन. सो ये उसके कुछ टॉपिक्स हैं, रिसर्च के नहीं हैं. ठीक है. सो दिस इज ऑल योर ICT. आई हैव ट्राई टू टेक एवरी पॉसिबल टॉपिक जो आपका आ सकता है ICT के सिलेबस से. फिर चाहे वो आपका कंप्यूटर का कोई टर्म हो, कंप्यूटर मेमोरी का कोई टर्म हो, जैसे आपकी डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ कंप्यूटर हो गए. मेमोरी में हमने रैम रोम सब पढ़ लिया. ओके, रैम वी हैव स्टडीड, रोम वी हैव स्टडीड, एंड डिफरेंट मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स जो आपके हो सकते हैं. देन कंप्यूटर में आपके टाइप्स ऑफ कंप्यूटर हो गए, मेमोरी हो गई. देन वी हैव हार्डवेयर एंड देन वी हैव सॉफ्टवेयर, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम हमने पढ़ लिया. देन हमने कंप्यूटर के इंटरनेट के टर्म्स के बारे में पढ़ लिया ना, डिफरेंट इंटरनेट, इंट्रानेट, व्हाट इज ऑल दिस, वायरस एंड ऑल, हमने ये सब पढ़ लिया. फिर आपके इनिशिएटिव्स भी कवर हो गए आज, राइट. देन अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म जो आपका था वो आपका नंबर सिस्टम ऑल्सो वी हैव कवर्ड. सो ऑलमोस्ट वी हैव कवर्ड एवरीथिंग. एंड आई थिंक अगर इफ यू हैव नॉट सीन एनी ऑफ द वीडियो, सो ये आपके यूट्यूब पे प्रेजेंट है, जस्ट यू कैन सी दोज वीडियोज. एंड बाकी तो आई थिंक इसके बाहर ICT से कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं चाहिए. I am pretty sure nothing should go out of this, what all I have covered. But I'll say this, please do mention whatever you want to study next. Just mention in comment section or in chat section. I'll try to go through all those things कि आप क्या चाहते हो, what all you want to study next. Be in paper 1 आपका common to all जो paper है, and paper 2 में I take what is your computer science. Okay, so just write, mention every whatever you feel like कि आपको क्या स्टार्ट करना है नेक्स्ट. ओके, सो आई डेफिनेटली ट्राई कि मैं उसे अपने करिकुलम में ऐड करवा दूँ, एंड आपको उसी से रिलेटेड क्लासेस मिल जाएं. सो जस्ट that's it. Now let's see what we plan next, and then I'll inform you. I'll keep every one of you updated what all I'll plan next. Okay, so thank you everyone, thank you for being a part of this course, and I hope कि आप सबकी जितनी भी queries हैं वो दूर हो गई होंगी ICT के related. So thank you and all the best.